Have you ever seen someone ruin their own life in a single sentence? My best friend Alex had been dating Olivia for 5 years. They met during our first week of college and were inseparable from day one. Everyone in our friend group thought they were perfect together. Alex was this brilliant computer science major with a killer sense of humor, and Olivia was studying to become a veterinarian, compassionate and driven. They balanced each other perfectly. By senior year, they were already planning their future together, where they'd live after graduation, what kind of wedding they wanted, even names for their future children. But there was something about Alex that only I knew. He had this obsession with never missing out on anything. He couldn't stand the thought that someone somewhere might be having more fun than him. So while he genuinely loved Olivia, he would occasionally slip up when she wasn't around. It started with harmless flirting at parties when Olivia was studying for her brutal vet school entrance exams. Then it escalated to exchanging numbers. I confronted him once after catching him making out with some random girl in the bathroom at a house party. He swore it was a one-time mistake and begged me not to tell Olivia. Against my better judgment, I agreed, but warned him to get his act together. For a while, he did. After graduation, they moved in together near Olivia's vet school. Alex landed a great job at a tech startup, and they seemed to be thriving. I visited them often, and their apartment felt like a real home. Photos everywhere, inside jokes written on their fridge whiteboard, the whole domestic bliss package. Then came Alex's work trips. His company started sending him to conferences and client meetings across the country. Suddenly, he had freedom again, and I noticed his social media showing him at bars with coworkers, always surrounded by new people. Olivia was too busy with vet school to join these trips. One night, Alex called me at 2 a.m, clearly drunk. He confessed he'd been hooking up with a coworker named Jesse on these trips. It had been going on for months. I told him he needed to either end it immediately or come clean to Olivia. He promised he would break things off with Jesse. Fast forward to Olivia's birthday 6 months later. Alex threw her this elaborate surprise party, invited all their friends and family. He even flew in Olivia's sister from Europe. It was exactly the kind of thoughtful gesture that made everyone believe Alex was the perfect boyfriend. During the party, Alex clinked his glass for a toast. The room fell silent as he began this beautiful speech about how Olivia had changed his life, how she was his best friend and soulmate. Then he got down on one knee and proposed. Olivia was crying. Everyone was cheering. It was a perfect moment. At the after party at their apartment, most guests had left except for a few close friends, including me. We were all sitting around their living room, slightly tipsy, when someone suggested we play Never Have I Ever. A few rounds in, things got spicy as they always do. Someone said, "Never have I ever cheated on a significant other." Most people didn't drink, but Alex, forgetting where he was for a split second, took a sip. The room went completely silent. Olivia stared at him, her engagement ring catching the light. "It was just a stupid thing," Alex stammered, realizing his catastrophic mistake. "It didn't mean anything." Olivia's face transformed from confusion to understanding to complete devastation in the span of seconds. She stood up slowly, removed the ring, placed it on the coffee table, and walked out. Alex tried desperately to explain, following her into their bedroom, where we could hear them arguing. 20 minutes later, Olivia emerged with a packed overnight bag and left without another word. Within a week, she had moved out completely. Within a month, she had blocked Alex on everything and was dating someone new. Alex spiraled, lost his job from missing too much work, and eventually had to move back in with his parents. All because of one thoughtless sip from a plastic cup during a drinking game. One single moment of carelessness that revealed everything.